Hello, everyone. I want to quickly talk about attachment, suffering, and what happens when we hope for something or when we intend or manifest something. So, first, I want you to just think about in your life right now, what are you hoping for? I hope that my family gets the jab. I hope my family doesn't get the jab. I hope that our state opens up. I hope that I get this promotion. I hope I make more money. I hope I find a job. I hope I have a new partner. I hope that I can get out of this relationship, right? Hoping is attachment. It's totally normal. It's part of being human. But when we hope for something, we are attaching to something. But it makes us feel comfortable, right? We don't like being out of control. We don't like feeling not in control. And so the way that we feel in control when we are not in control is that we create an attachment to something, a hope, an intention, a manifestation, right? And that way we feel in control. We feel like we're creating and driving our life. But here's the caveat. What is stemming that hope? What is stemming? Meaning where is that hope coming from? Where is that manifestation or intention coming from? Is it coming from fear? Is it coming from lack? Is it coming from insecurity? Is it coming from doubt? Is it coming from a need to control? Is it coming from feeling unlovable? Usually, for most of us, consciously or unconsciously, when we intend, create, manifest, or hope for things, it's coming from a deep, deep trauma. It's not our fault. We have tons of trauma in us. But what that does is it perpetuates the trauma. It perpetuates the cycle. So we think that we're creating something good for us, positive for us, pulling us out of that which we don't want. But all it's doing is it's perpetuating that cycle. So for a moment, it may feel good, right? You got a new job, you got a new relationship, maybe your family ended up getting the jab or not getting the jab, right? And you're like, oh, okay, great. Things just went just the way I wanted. And then off you go to the races and you create something else, trying to always stay in control, trying to always figure out and predict what's coming, right? Creating your reality. It's a trap, and I'll tell you why. Because your higher self, not your ego, your higher self is trying to guide you. And when your higher self guides you, ego you, personality you're not creating anything. You see, your higher self knows what you want. Your higher self knows what's best for you. Your higher self understands that you're actually creating from trauma, perhaps, from the illusion that you're not enough, from the illusion that you should be afraid of something, from the illusion that you need to control your reality. The higher self knows you're safe. The higher self knows abundance and joy and peace and freedom and unconditional love. The higher self knows how to get you there in every now moment. We just have to release into the higher self. We have to let go. So you intend, you manifest, you hope, go for it. And then you let go. You say to yourself, what if the worst case scenario happens? Okay. What if something happens in the middle? Okay. What if what I want happens? Okay. I don't care anymore. I'm going to let go of trying to control my reality. Because as soon as you let go of trying to control your reality, the higher self can take over and wow you. The higher self can show you that which you can't even see. Every single time I have ever allowed the higher self to wow me, I am floored by the magic of what has unraveled in my reality. And the only way that that has happened is when I finally let go of trying to control, trying to manifest, trying to intend, right? When we try to manifest, it's going to happen perhaps because you're focused on it, your thoughts are on it, your every ounce of your energy is on creating that. But what you're not seeing is that you're perhaps creating it from a deep, deep wound that you're not enough, or that you have to be in control, or that there's something to be afraid of, right? That you've got to protect yourself, that you've got to be in charge, whatever that may be, that you need to be loved by something external. Higher self says, girl or boy, don't worry about it. You're lovable just as you are. We're going to bring a partner to you that is beyond your understanding, that is beyond anything you could possibly imagine. We're going to fix that scenario that you're about to walk into beyond your understanding and imagination if you can let go of any outcome. So can you let go of all outcomes? Can you let go of what you are intending right now, what you want so badly, what you need? Can you let it go? Drop into your now. Drop into your breath, relax your shoulders, and know that there is an aspect of you that we call higher self that knows exactly what you want. It hears you because it is you. You don't need to tell it. It doesn't need to be directed. You don't need to say, hey, higher self, this is what I want. The higher self is here to wow you, to bring magic to your world. And the only way that can happen is if you let go. Let go. We are programmed to manifest. We're programmed to create our reality. We're programmed to be in control. We're programmed to hope, to feel like we need to, that being out of control is uncomfortable, that being out of control is like, well, you're not going to know what's going to happen, and you're not going to be, you really want to create your reality. You really want to intend what you want in this world. Except who's doing the intention, and where is the intention stemming from? Because for most of us, we're not mature enough on a spiritual or evolved level to understand that what this whole manifestation, intention, and creation, creating your reality, your creator being, it's designed from higher self. Otherwise, if you're creating from ego, which most of us are, we're going to perpetuate the same cycles. We're going to perpetuate suffering and struggle. We attach to something that's tunnel vision, and that's all we see. That's all we want. Welcome to suffering and struggle. When you let go of attaching to any specific outcome in the future, because you don't even know what's going to happen in the future anyway, so let it go. Higher self drops in and says, I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you somewhere you don't even realize. I'm going to take you somewhere that you don't even realize. Way better than what you just intended. Let me show you. And I can tell you from my own experience, this has happened over and over and over. But even I have to continue to practice to let go. To let go, because we are so comfortable with attaching. So, real quick, what are you hoping for? What are you intending? What are you manifesting? And where is it stemming from? What's the core of it? This takes a lot of courage, because a lot of us don't want to look at this. We don't want to admit this. We're not comfortable letting go. What if every single scenario may happen? Can you be okay with that? It's not going to, but can you drop into the vastness of allowing anything to unravel? I'm going to let go. I'm going to take my hands off the wheel. I'm going to take my hands off the wheel. I'm going to drop into this moment right now and breathe. And I'm going to trust that just maybe there's an aspect of me, just maybe, that has my best interest at hand, that knows more than I do, and that can lead me into more abundance and joy and peace, love, laughter, expansion, and freedom. And all I need to do is stop trying to attach, stop trying to manifest, intend, and create from a version of me that is going to perpetuate perhaps trauma, unbeknownst to myself, because it feels good when I control something, when I manifest something and I step into it. Oh, I feel so good. And then what happens 2 years later? You're doing it again. Higher self has you. Your higher self has you. Your higher self hears everything because you are higher self. And your higher self, you, are here to create a life that is very different than the way you are living right now. And the only way we do that is we step out of patterns that we have been doing our entire life, which is intending, manifesting, and hoping through attachment, creating suffering, because it's based on a deep, deep trauma that we're not even aware of. Courage. It takes courage to start doing this. So let go, drop, relax your shoulders. Everything is okay. Whatever unravels is okay. Whatever unravels is okay, because I know that my higher self is going to wow me over and over and over again if I can let go and trust it. Trust your higher self. I love you.